Learn to fight. Yo, here we are again, another edition of Learn to Fight. We're in another convenience store. So guys getting in a heated argument. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. I don't know who's the bad guy, who's the bully or whatever. But we're paying attention to body language and basic positioning kind of here, right? And you might not realize it at first, but one guy is trained. One guy has training. He has. I don't know if they're doing street foo or whatever, but somebody has practiced. It's a practice thing. He's had some bag work or some mitts. He understands some fundamentals about fighting, and we're going to see that as this plays out. And I don't know, if the one guy is a good guy or a bad guy. I don't know what's going on in the situation. I don't know what started it, and we don't really see the complete finish of this. But you're going to see people in the store just standing around watching it happen. Somebody pulls out the camera and films, but we don't really know who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. So don't focus on that. We're focusing about the techniques and the signals that are being displayed in this, okay? Let's check it out. We are in the convenience store. People are having words. One man has his hands down, gets shoved hard, falls down, gets up and decides, hey, it's fight time, but then drops his hands. He gets kicked in the chin. He's wobbling, gets caught with a lead hook and dropped. The guy continually talks in his face. Nobody's breaking anything up. He pushes his shoulders back, right? He attacks the leg here and shoves his head and shoulders back again, right? So first thing, mistaking, right? The guy who's got his hands up, he knows about fighting. He's already created a fence. He's created a frame. He's talking with his hands. He's making sure that the other guy can't do something first. Then he shoves him back. The other guy comes forward with his hands up. Okay, it's fight time, and then drops his hands. If you're going to fight, you got to commit. The other guy was committed. He was ready. The guy came in, dropped his hands, threw the kick. Wasn't the best kick in the world, but it was good enough. It was good enough to hit that guy in the chin and make him all woogly. The punch after. The guy should have known already, hey, this is a bad idea. Stop. Do something else. Get out of there. Turn away. But no, he comes in trying to grab. He does the Frankenstein move. He's Frankensteining, trying to grab the guy to stop it. Gets caught with that lead hook, gets dropped. Now he's got this guy standing over him, pushing back. This is something that's trained in, you do this in jiu-jitsu. This is how you attack a grounded opponent. You push his shoulders back to get his back on the mat. You attack his feet to lift the feet, pushing his shoulders back, getting him flat on his back. You want him to be like a turtle, helpless on his back. This guy's had some training. Be careful with who you're messing with out there. The first thing he was doing that was really nice was he had his hands up. He had his hands. He created a barrier. Let's go back and look at it. We'll go back and look at the hands. We'll pause this. See? Right there. His hands are out in front. If a guy with his cap, the brown cap and the flannel, wants to make a move, he's going to have to go through those hands. He's got to get through the hands, elbows, and then to the head to do something. He's smartly put up a frame. He's put up that barrier. If somebody is talking to you like this, they may know what they're doing. The guy in the flannel should have taken a step back. Get his hands up too. Leave me alone. I don't want any trouble. Please stop. There's another side of that aisle. Back up. Start walking in that aisle. Keeping him in your hip radar. Keeping him in front of you. Back away. Keep that aisle. Keep all that food and all that stuff in between you guys. There's no reason for you to engage. You don't have to engage. I don't know what happened here. Who was pushing the fight? I don't know if the guy with the training was looking for a fight, or if the guy in the flannel picked the fight and the other guy finished it. I have no idea. All I'm reading here is these cues. The guy's got his hands up. It's good. From there, he pushes him though. Kind of makes me think he's a bad guy because he struck first. But I don't know. If you're in the flannel and that's happened to you, you've got to know, hey man, either I've got to commit to fighting this person and do damage, or I got to leave. I got to get out of there. You know what? You're right, man. You're right. I got stuff to do. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Try to walk around that. If he follows you, do another lap, whatever. Man, make sure people know that guy is the one who's pursuing you and trying to do harm to you. That way, if you do fight back, you're justified. Or if something happens to you, if you get beat up, if you get knocked out, you got witnesses, you got people around that are going to know that somebody did something bad to you. And you can be the guy who takes legal action. You can sue. There's no need for you to have to fight that guy. Try to get out until there's no other options. This guy, I still think, could have had an option. He still could have maybe de-escalated. He still could have walked maybe away. I don't know, though. It seemed like that guy wanted to fight. Continuing with this. He pushes him. Seems kind of like that guy wanted to fight. You hit the ground, you got to leave. Or commit to the fight. He still was playing around. That guy escalated to fight mode. And the plaid shirt did not meet his level. And that went badly for him. You can't be wishy-washy about the fight. Either walk away, get away, or commit. My first choice is always walk away, get away. But if he can't physically get out of the store, then you got to fight. Bang. Kicked in the head, then dropped. This guy's not doing good. And it doesn't look like it's over. This could have been a much more in-depth beating. Train to fight, guys. You don't know who's out there. You don't know who's trained. You don't know who's looking for fights. I don't know who is the bad guy here, but I will say that one guy looked like he really wanted that fight to happen. I don't know what could have sparked that, but he was able to use some skills. He's trained a little bit. He's put some time in, created that barrier, baited him into coming forward. Bad, dropping his hands, not sure if he's committing to the fight or not. Threw a head kick that landed. It wasn't that pretty, but they don't have to be pretty. They just have to work. Watch that head kick again coming. Boonk. He's doing one of these. It's not good. You don't ever want to be in that situation. In a self-defense type situation, man. You're out of control. Your life's literally like in their hands because you can't do anything. Don't let that be you. Do not let that be you. Guy in the plaid, if he would have had some bit of training, could have created a barrier, which could have helped him mitigate that push. He should have had more distance, more space in between him and the other guy. That would have also mitigated that push. He wouldn't have been able to put hands on him to push him away. If he steps into him, if you're capable of forcing a clinch and taking control of the situation, grappling, you don't have to go to the ground, but you can step in, take control the wrists, control the elbows, control the shoulders. You have plenty of tools to make sure that they can't use their striking. Even though this guy looked like he's had a little bit of training, if Plaid Shirt would have had a little bit of training in clinch work and forcing clinch and controlling people, he could have used that. He could have used that and prevented himself from getting kicked in the head. You have to understand, when things cross a certain line, you're going to have to fight. He got pushed to the ground. That's the guy already escalated it. Chances are he's not going to let up. Chances are he isn't going to stop there. Oh, I can't believe I pushed him down. I lost my temper. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I lost my temper. I didn't mean to push you into that bag of Fritos. I'm so sorry. That's not going to happen. He pushed you down. You're getting back up. He's like, oh, all right. I got this guy. He's going to be pumped up. He's going to be ready to go. You either need to de-escalate that situation or fight. I'm saying fight because he's already hyped up. You're probably going to have a hard time de-escalating him from that point. He's ready to go. You're going to have to engage. And I don't think it's smart to trade punches and kicks because like this guy didn't have that much training. He hasn't had that much training. He's not that good, but he still was able to land that kick. That was kind of a lucky kick. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very technical. He hit him with the toes of his shoe in the chin. It was enough to spin the head around and get him all loopy. It doesn't take a lot of skill to hurt somebody with a punch or kick. You're better off forcing clinch. Use that close quarter grappling to dominate wrist, elbows, shoulders. Take control of the situation. Maybe snap him to the ground, push him away, push him into the Fritos, and then leave. Force clinch, get to a good position, push him away, make your exit. It's a great way to avoid these type of conflicts. Learn to fight, guys. I've got programs. Follow the links down below. I got fitness stuff in the links down below. Go to johnfish.net, sign up for the newsletter. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you guys are subscribing. Make sure you guys are checking out the podcast on Sunday nights, John Fish Knows Nothing. Make sure you're catching my technique videos I put up on Wednesdays. I'll check y'all later.